Alright guys, so today's video, or today's day, we didn't have any trades. As you can see here, we took no trades, and I'm gonna go over what I was looking at from the early morning throughout the video. So if I load this up real quick, let me mute this real quick. You can see we were looking for shorts before the news event. before the news event Before the news event, we were looking for shorts, and we had a 15-minute CRT, 3-minute inversion on NQ, and then ES. We had a 5-minute BPR that was forming a bearish one, of course. And we were just looking for that to form, retrace into that SIBI before the news event, because we only had like a couple more minutes, and we wanted to see a SIBI created, and then during the news event, retrace into the SIBI, but it just never happened. As you can see there, we just closed up, moving up higher, looking a little bit more bullish, and then we started to move lower after the news event. We started to move lower, reach for the lows, and then after that, we basically reversed. So that's kind of what happened here. So we go to the daily chart. As you can see here, we're reaching back up into this right here, your internal resistance, which is your SIBI. On the 4H, we had a 4-hour volume imbalance right there. We also have a 4-hour SIBI. And then on the 1H, let's go to the other chart real quick. So let's go to the 1H. All right, so on the 1H, we had a 1-hour SIBI. That's the thing. And then we had our 1-hour external objective. And you can see we pretty much met it. We met the external objective. Let's take this off real quick like that. So we met the external objective, and then we started to retrace and move up higher. Then we made this inverse. For me, I was looking for shorts personally after we seen this form, this 15-minute CRT. I saw this 15-minute CRT form before the news event. Then I saw the 3-minute inversion form. I didn't take it because we had news at 10 o'clock. So eventually then and there, I realized this should have been my trade idea. This should have been my trade idea, targeting these lows. That would have been a nice, like, quick 1 to 2 right here for this trade right here. A nice 1 to 8.4, not really bad in my opinion. But of course, if we were aiming for the external objective, which did eventually get met, that would have been your nice 1 to 3. But it's all hindsight at this point right now because we weren't in the trade, So, but the bias for me was bearish because of the 1-hour SIBI reaching into the the premium side of the range from this high to this low, and then eventually having that 15-minute CRT with the 3-minute inversion. But as soon as I saw this form and we started to push up higher and we made the 15-minute SIBI and inversion, that's kind of when I knew. I was like, all right, this 1 hour probably won't hold. Because if it was, we would have continued, we would have broke structure, and the retracement would have respected the SIBI to continue to the downside and reaching for Monday's low. But that doesn't look like it's going to happen. Plus, we also have these standard deviations from this manipulation right here from the breaker. Met the first objective, we retrace. Now we're pushing up higher. What is likely to happen? Likely to reach for the next one and continue to the downside there. So that's kind of what I'm going to be looking for is, seeing if the daily SIBI is going to like continue to push us down, or is it going to get an inverse, like the 4-hour, the 1-hour raise going to get respected, and then are we going to get, to have that upside movement and, make the daily SIBI an inversion, reach for the daily high, which is all the way, where's it at? All the way up here. So yeah, and that's basically really it. I wasn't looking at anything else, really just NQ in the morning. I did see, where's it at? Dow Jones have a 3-minute BPR or 3-minute inversion also, which wasn't bad. As you can see, we just started to push down 240 points right there. But just this one wasn't really reaching into that premium, and this one also had the 4-hour BISI. This is kind of why I didn't want to trade this one. We had a 4-hour BISI. We were retracing back up into it. On the 1-hour, we had the 1-hour SIBI, and then on the 15-minute time frame, we had, pretty much nothing. We were reaching to that right here. And then the 3-minute is, that right there, the confirmation to push us lower, dig into this, all this right here, your manipulation to then eventually push you up higher. Clear market maker buy model on the lower time frame, just the higher time frame for me wasn't enough. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. I need to align it all together. And then this one, we didn't reach the standard deviation targets for this manipulation. So then we flip it, we flipped it. This is all your balanced price range. You see the market never came back down. It just continued to the upside. And it doesn't look like it wants to come back down any further. So yeah, and that's pretty much really it. Again, we're getting like, I know I haven't taken a trade in a while, but it's just, I feel a lot better putting more time into the the market and watching it live. I just don't feel as rusty when I'm tape reading, even if I'm not taking any trades and I'm taking it, I'm not doing anything, I'm just watching it. I feel a lot better. I don't feel rusty. I feel like it's going away, like slowly day by day. I feel like I'm getting back into that flow state, and that's kind of what I need. I need to get more warmed up, and just like continue to put myself in that flow state. Even if it's just not taking a trade and watching the market live. is because I've been away from the charts for so long that it feels really nice. It feels really nice watching the market, trying to anticipate what's gonna happen. But I wasn't charting last night. That's another thing. I wasn't prepared. I didn't have a strategic plan coming into today, what I'm looking for, why, So I need to work on that, being more consistent with my charting, even if it's every once in a while, like every other day. I'm fine with that. It doesn't have to be every night, but it has to be at least consecutive, at least 3 times a week. So yeah, 3 out of the 5 days of the week. But yeah, that's pretty much really it for today. Honestly, it wasn't really a bad day. I feel like Thursday's gonna be a really slow day. Same tomorrow, might be, might not. It just all depends on how the market moves for NFP. So we're gonna be waiting and watching and seeing what happens. So yeah, that's pretty much really it. Now I'm gonna go, probably journal, get ready to go to work, and that's pretty much really it. But again, I will be uploading consistently on the other channel, so if you want to go check that out. And then on this channel also, I'll try to do more daily uploads, and I will try to be a little bit more active in my Discord, and also the Telegram, being more active on those platforms. But as of right now, I'm just trying to get back in that groove, back into that flow state, just to have me, just to have me locked in, have me, super focused and like in my prime time, I guess, you can say. I don't want to be rusty. So that's pretty much really it for today. It was a nice day watching the market. I'm going to pretty much just call it a day here, wrap it up, and not really look for anything. I'm just going to move on with my day. Again, the same rules apply. We're only risking 1%. We're only taking 1 trade a day. We're waiting for the highest quality setup, taking that setup. That's it. So yeah, peace.